Welcome everybody. Welcome back. It's your girl Dr. E. I am filming live and direct from Maryland. I am so happy to be here today. If you are just joining this page or you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because I am back. I am filming back to back, so you don't want to miss anything from all of these videos that I'm dropping. What I want to talk about today is the requirements for a lab owner. This particular topic is inspired by my students that just concluded a private one-on-one session with me. What I'm beginning to do these days is to collect feedback from my students that I've spent almost more than a month with me. That have worked with me closely one-on-one, right? So at the end of their experience, I always want to get a feedback just to have a feel. So that way I can continue to bring the best, improve my teachings, and bring the best to you guys. So today, and one of the things she highlighted was that I needed to explain the requirements, for diagnostic lab. And she specifically said, especially for blood draw. Okay. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe that might be useful. So I am doing this video to show you and to teach you or to help you understand the requirements for diagnostic lab owner. Some of you, majority of you, some of you are nurses. You already have a clinical background. Some of you are phlebotomists. Some of you are medical assistants. Some of you are CNA. Some of you are PAs. Some of you are doctors. I have all of you as clients. I've worked with different types of individuals with different types of experiences. So when it comes to particularly in diagnostic, when it comes to genetic testing, DNA, right? We have different types of DNA testing. It could be for blood draw. It could be gender reveal. It could be for non-invasive pregnancy testing. You all need to know that in inclusive with phlebotomy, which is blood draw, you need to have that skill set. When it comes to genetic testing, when it comes to gender testing, blood draw is needed because the mom is pregnant. She's carrying a baby, and the baby is not here yet, right? We don't have the baby. The baby is still in the fetus. It's still in the ovary. It's still in the embryo. It's still an embryo. All that stuff. So in order for an NIPP, that's the non-invasive pregnancy testing, to be completed, you will need to draw the mom's blood. And honestly, I particularly like gender testing because it's an easy peasy process and you can make double of the money. When you do resell with labs such as Sneak Peek, Peekaboo, they would give you the testing kit and you just have to draw. The blood draw tube is already in the kit. That's what the kit contains anyway. So you would need, as a lab owner who wants to offer gender testing, you will need to make sure that you have that skill set. And the reason why I didn't really elaborate that is I personally don't draw blood and I own this business. So I go as I need. So when I have a need for blood draw, I hire someone on a PRN basis, on an as needed basis, to make sure the work is done. But what I've also seen in the journey is that a lot of you that is coming into this industry or into this space new, you may want to do it all because why would you pay someone when you can't do it? So one of the skill sets, one of the skills, the training that you would need to acquire in addition to your DOT specimen collector would be for you to know how to draw blood. That's the phlebotomy. So phlebotomy training are available. Some are less. It depends on the training program that you're pursuing. We have different packages, or we have different program structure. Some are hybrid, some are online in as little as 4 weeks, I want to say. So again, the skills will be that you will need to know how to draw blood. Okay, so learn that. And that is for gender testing, phlebotomy if you want to draw blood, mobile blood draw if you want to offer services to nursing homes, if you want to offer services to memory care, assisted livings, all those type of places, doctor offices, gender review, non-invasive pregnancy testing. These are the things or the skill set that you will need. For drug testing, you will need to become a DOT specimen collector. Even though you are a nurse, even though you are a physician, DOT is federal regulated. It's a compliance type of training or services. you would need to be certified. You would need to become a DOT specimen collector. So you would need that training. If you happen to have staff members that want to work with you, you must make sure that they are also trained and certified. So make sure everyone on your team are trained and certified, okay? They are qualified to do DOT drug testing. You may think you know it. I'm already doing this. I'm going to bring my license from Quest. It's not acceptable. You must obtain your own separate. You must, because of what is it called? Because of bridges in what contracts? Conflict of interest, you will need to obtain your certification separately, separated from your business, from your employment. I'm saying that some people, a lot of times you're already working at Quest, you're already with LabCorp, you're already doing drug testing, and now you want to own the business. You must obtain certificate just for certification purposes. We are not necessarily teaching you how to do it because you already know how to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, if you're learning something new, go ahead. A lot of you sometimes will say you are taking training from Quest. Quest training is not designed for your business. You do have to know all those 5 principles. How to do a shy bladder, how to do a refusal to sign, how to do temperature out of range, how to do direct observation, what is an uneventful, right? For DNA in particular, there is no nationally or required training. However, you do have to know how to do training. DNA training is not regulated. Okay, the buccal swab is not regulated. The only requirements for this DNA services is that you have to have a lab partner. And if you want to offer regulated tests such as immigration DNA testing, you have to be partnered with an accredited lab. That's where you need the AABB accreditation certification. But there is no, in general, certificate that is needed for DNA. You know, for drug testing, there is a required certificate. That's the DOT, right? Even though you already have a nursing background, even though you are a doctor, you have to still take that particular DOT. For DNA, anyone can do it. There is no required training. However, there is a what? Training that you need to know how to. For example, if you are trying to collect specimen for DNA testing, you have to know that you will go in circular motion and you are not obtaining saliva, because a lot of times y'all think it's saliva. We are looking for the cells, the DNA, the cells that is in your cheek, the buccal here. So you have to make sure you know how to do collection very well. You go in circular motion 10 times and you let the what? The what is it called? The what is this thing called? The needle, not the needle, the stick, make it air dry. You gotta air dry it. You got to let it dry before you put it in the envelope. Okay? You got to let the cotton swab dry, air dry, before you put it in the envelope. I actually have a video that is separate that teaches you how to do DNA collection. You may want to find this in my other videos. So at the end of this video, go through my video, go through, it says the DNA training section. You would find this video showing you how. Or if you are taking this program with a trainer, ask them to show you. If you partner with a lab, some lab don't have this training, some do. All right, for the hair follicle is not also required. There is no certain required certification, but you also have to know how to do hair collection. Hair collection, you do have to make sure that you are getting the hair sample very close to the scalp. You have to go deep to the root, right? These are certain things you need to know. How? Some are required, some are mandatory, and some are just common. Like some you need to just know how to do them. So I hope this video has been helpful in giving you clarity, in helping you to know the types of certificates, types of skill sets, types of certification that you need for each and every particular services. For me, if you go through my training, especially my one-on-one, we go topics by topic. Like week 1, we talk about DNA, and I'm giving you all the resources, all the lab accounts. So by the time you receive your supplies, your packages, and all that from the lab, you can understand, okay, oh, we partner with Alliance. We're talking about DNA. This is for Peekaboo. This is from this lab. You understand. So Then when your clients comes in, when you leave training and you're ready to explore and ready to launch, you're ready to start seeing and taking client, you kind of like know what to do. You have everything organized, and that wouldn't leave room for confusion. You're able to even market and pitch yourself very well, and that helps you scale and grow. So again, I hope this video has been helpful. If you're looking for assistance in starting your lab, you already know where to go. Let me let you know that you need to catch up on one of my videos, that is the lead testing. How you can secure a lead testing contract in your state, how you can make $10,000, $20,000 per day doing lead testing. Let me know what you think about this video. Go ahead and put in a comment. I will be in the comment, and you might get a shout out in my next video. So I'll see you again. It's your girl, Dr. Elizabeth, coming to you all live and direct from Maryland. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.